Yo. This is Jay with the No Clearance Podcast. I'm here with my partner T from the DMV. What's up, T? How you doing?
Jay, once again, blessed and highly favored, man. You know I can't complain. How you been, man?
I'm good. I'm good. This episode 2, man. It's
Oh,
a big deal. We 2 weeks
consistency
in a
is
row.
key.
Yep.
Consistency is key, man.
We're gonna keep it coming. We gotta keep it coming all day, every day. Work
So,
hard.
how was your week, man? You have a good one?
It was good, just working, trying to get everything together with the podcast, just I was grinding out here, like it's tough in these streets, man. Trying to make this money, trying to make this paper.
I feel you, man. It's been an interesting week for me.
Yeah.
After like we recorded, um, let me see. I played golf. I played 9 holes of golf on like Friday. I don't know why. Like every time I
Okay,
play
got it.
golf, it's like stupid muddy. Like it always rains the day before, so I jacked up my shoes like crazy.
Damn.
So that was funny. And then none of us could play golf.
So
It took us like 3 hours to get to get through the court, fam. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But it was cool. It was cool, man. It's good to be here. And man, you ready to get into it?
yeah, let's get into it. So
All right.
if I didn't explain last week, I'm gonna explain it now. So every week we go back and forth with picking albums. I pick an album, Tyler picks an album, I pick an album, Tyler picks an album, back and forth, back and forth. So this week is Tyler's week. This is the album he picked. Tell the people what album you picked for this week.
All right. This week, man, I picked Wow, That's Crazy by Wale. That album dropped last year. I think it was early last year because it was cold out when that album dropped.
Yeah, I think I couldn't remember. I knew it came out last year.
And Wow, That's Crazy. I picked it, well, one because I really like the album, but it really does bring up a lot of topics that like I always like to reflect on, and that black men I feel like we don't really talk enough about in general. So that's my main reason for picking it. And plus, I rock with Wale heavy. You already know that. You already know.
He's from the DMV. You from the DMV. It makes sense. It makes sense. I,
Indeed.
I really I really like this album too. It addresses a lot of issues, like not even issues, just has a lot of like it's deep, it's thick. It's I can't think of the word for it, but you get what I'm trying to say. Um, but it has it speaks on black beauty, it speaks on black trauma, it speaks on mental health, it speaks on there's so many different levels to this album. It's deep and it's something that like after first listen, I was like, oh, this is a good smooth album. But after listening for this, I was like, oh shit, this is deep. This is a good pick.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah. All right. So we've been discussing how to format this show. And so for the listeners out there, like just work with us. We try to figure some things out, and we would love your opinion on the different ways we can name these different sections. So for now, we this section coming up where we're gonna take an introduction, talk about the artists and how we first heard about him and what he's been up to. We call in this section window shopping, because we the No Clearance podcast. So
yeah,
we're keeping the store theme right now.
yeah.
So this is us doing window shopping on Wale, and man, let's see. Jay, when did you first hear a Wale song?
I think the first time anyone's heard Wale, it's not just me, is when Nike Boots came out. That's the first
Yes.
time I ever heard of him. That's the first time I heard. I was like, oh, who's this? Flying the rest of them. Still
Yeah.
got my Nike boots. I didn't even know what Nike boots were at the time. I didn't even know Nike made boots. This is news to me. And I was like, I like this song. Who is this guy? I was calling him Wale. I didn't know how to say his name. I was like, who is this guy? Wale? This guy is nice. I was like, this he's changing the game right now. And it's just then he had that song with Lady Gaga, and I was like, But it's still fire. I was like, Lady Gaga was big, so I was like, this guy's gonna be something big. He got songs with the biggest pop stars. T, when you first hear Wale?
I gotta agree with you with the Nike boots. It was interesting because, me being from Maryland, everybody was wearing Nike boots, and it was like, bro, wow, people. I didn't like you said. I didn't even know Nike made boots, and then everybody come to school with the all black Nike boots. The song drops, and I'm mad hype because he brought up Temple Hills. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you people from PG know he didn't bring up Bowie. All you Bowie niggas out there, just remember that. I have nothing left to say about that. But so yeah, he did drop Chillin', and everybody loved him. But man, when he dropped No Hands,
Oh, that changed the game.
man, I remember being in training camp, and every car we got in to like drive to get some food, No Hands was rocking. I mean, and then on top of that, the More About Nothing mixtape. Oh my goodness, like More About Nothing is probably top 3 mixtapes for me. Just in my, and we can get in that discussion another time, but More About Nothing is top 3 mixtapes for me.
Oh damn! I didn't when I first started listening to Wale, I didn't even know anything about mixtapes or nothing. I was like, what is that? In middle school when Nike Boots came out, like 8th grade, freshman year, I want to say.
Yeah.
So like I didn't even like
we
I didn't
not
even have no
finna fact
computer.
check, y'all.
Yeah,
we not
we
finna
don't.
fact check.
There's no facts. We don't have any facts.
We don't. This is all off the dome.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't even have a computer, so I didn't even know what Dat Piff was. I didn't even know, like, all my music came from MTV Jams because we had cable. So, and then we didn't have cable. That's a whole different story. But yeah, Wale, No Hands, that song was on the radio like crazy. That song blew up, and the see him come from Nike boots to go to No Hands to this album here, his 6th studio album. This is his 6th album. Like, a lot of rappers don't have 6 albums that are decent enough to be considered good. Like after like 3 or 4, they start to go down. He's kept consistency the whole time. I've liked every single one of his albums. He's kept the same. He hasn't changed. He's kept it same. He's gotten better as an artist, but he hasn't. He stayed true to his audience, and that gets into like his feelings as a human being, because a lot of times there was, I think the last couple of years, people started saying, especially on social media, that, oh, Wale's corny, Wale is this, because he's a very emotional person, and he would feel like he wasn't appreciated by the people who he came up. He even addresses it in the album, and it even started coming to the back of my mind, like, is Wale corny? Is he? I never really thought of, like, I've always liked Wale. I don't never even thought of this, but he being so emotional, he'd always be going off, like when he went off on Complex that time and all that different stuff. T, what do you think about all this? Like, how do you feel?
So, like you said, man, like all his albums are good, and the thing about it is, he's been signed to a bunch of different labels. He's been signed, released, and signed again. It just doesn't seem like he gets the same backing as everybody else in his class.
Yeah.
Like Attention Deficit. If you listen to Attention Deficit again, like his first album, like it's bars, man. Like, but it didn't. It ain't get the same acclaim as Sideline Story. You know what I'm saying? Or what was Drake's first joint? Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
It don't get the same. It didn't get the same. Backing from the record labels.
Yeah.
So and of course, Ambition was like platinum.
Ambition's where he popped.
That's Ambition where he popped. But of course, he fell for the internet. The top fit, the Complex top, what was it, top 100 albums?
Yeah, and his album was on it. He went off.
It was just like
the fuck off.
Now, mind you, I didn't listen to Juicy J's album.
Yeah.
But Gifted, you remember in college, like even when you was like, bro, why you listening to Gifted? I'm like, bro, Gifted is fire, bro. Like,
Nah, we was both listening to. We was listening to it every morning going to workouts.
Yeah,
We listened to it.
yeah.
I
But it was
listened
like
to
that was
it
like my
going to
motivation.
workouts.
You was playing one of them Big Sean joints, and like when we would walk,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
would
You
play like
know.
the Big Sean joints. But I was like, I gotta listen to that first song on Gifted, like Satisfaction
Yeah,
for Suckers. Like that joint always stuck to me. But I really appreciated his rollout. I wouldn't even call it a rollout, but it felt like a really precise rollout for Wow, That's Crazy.
yeah,
Because after Shine, you know, there was a
which
lot of people that wasn't rocking with Shine. I like
yeah,
Shine, but a lot
I
of people
liked it
wasn't
too.
rocking with it.
I don't think it's his best album. I think honestly, it's probably his worst album.
That's
I
debate. All right,
yeah,
we could debate about this.
yeah, yeah.
Debate about this.
I think Shine is like his worst album.
I
It's tied with his first album.
Shine goes in front of Attention Deficit in my
Yeah,
mind,
you think so?
but
I think it's tied with his first album. I think he had such a good run with The Gifted and then album about nothing and then Shine, and it was like it. I never went back and listened to it. I was like, it's okay. Like it wasn't the best album. There was other albums that came out that year that like just like
besides besides Scarface, Rose Gotti, I think that's the only song I play back.
yeah,
so
exactly.
so I feel you. Yeah, so Shine, I mean, it just didn't get the same it a lot of people didn't rock with it, man. A lot
Yeah,
of people didn't rock with it.
this album was a good comeback because he got back to his shit with this. That's how I feel. Feel like he got back to his shit with this album.
So with my point, like after Shine, he really has been on a tear for like 2-3 years.
Yeah,
So of course he becomes like a free agent per se. He's not signed to label no more. And then
yeah,
he drops Staying Power. And that Staying Power, like, oh my goodness, man.
yeah.
I'm not gonna I'll get deep into all these songs, but I ain't gonna do. He dropped Staying Power. He got All-Star Weekend. And then he gives us his Complicated EP.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he put Black Bonnie. Black Bonnie was on his Complicated EP
Yep.
with 4 other songs, and then was it self promotion? The self promotion EP,
I can't I can't remember all the songs that he had
and
like
then
his
yeah,
songs leading into this one. I just remember
he dropped a lot of EPs, and he
he
had
dropped a
Free
lot of
Lunch.
EPs. Yeah, free
He
lunch. I
had
remember free lunch.
the My Boy freestyle with Cole.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Um, and so he was on a tear, man. Like all
Yeah,
those, and really a
and
lot of the EPs, all those EPs, like you put them together and you get the same feel of Wow, That's Crazy. To be honest with you, you get a
yeah,
couple freestyles and stuff, but and even after Wow, That's Crazy, he just dropped the last EP,
yeah,
Imperfect Storm. So
yeah. He did drop that EP,
the man,
which I haven't really got around to yet, but I've been meaning to for a little bit.
but I really like his like he's getting into that like soulful rap,
Yeah,
like the beats he's picking
yeah,
and the topics. It's like soul music with
yeah.
soulful rap. It's a really good mix for him. So I
That's
really like what
definitely
he's going.
That's definitely the vibe I got from this album. I got like it's definitely it feels more like an R&B album than a
Mm,
rap album to me.
yeah.
He had the the vocals on this album. Kelly Price is on this album twice, and she can sing.
Hey
Kelly Price
man.
can sing.
So I'm doing my research for the album, right?
Yeah,
And the listen to the music reminded me that he performed in the Soul Train Awards on like 2019.
yeah.
And I just want to let Kelly Price know, like, she really pulled off the leather bodysuit. Like, shout out to you, Kelly Price, for pulling that off. Because a lot of people can't do that, bro.
Yeah, you can't just come out in a leather bodysuit.
Can't just
You
come
can't
out.
just come out in the leather bodysuit looking like a stuffed pepper,
Yeah.
like a,
Burt.
like a
Crispy
sausage,
yeah.
like a sausage, like a
Nah, I'm gonna give him some credit, man. I'm gonna give him credit. But I come back. Kelly Price killed it. All right, all right, do we want to? Are we moving on? Is this? Are we into the what's the
Nah,
next step?
nah. We I want to talk about black love, and it seems like it's a major theme of this album is black love, and that's like it's something that like I understand. Like I could only see myself with a black woman, and you are also with a black woman, and it's important to hear that, and especially coming from a black man, that the black woman is beautiful and that black women are are shit. So like it's really
Are
I said
the shit?
are these shit, are these shit. That's sorry about that.
Hey, bro,
Are the
you gotta be specific because you know they
nah
gonna
nah
come
nah
after you, bro. You know the
nah
black
nah nah.
women gonna come after you.
Never, never, never. Everybody knows I love black women. Everybody knows. But let me get back to my point where he talks about like how on social media and stuff, all these girls have the same look, and it's made to like make a black woman feel bad about themselves and for them not to feel bad about themselves because black beauty is beautiful. Especially having Nina Simone clips on the album where she sings about being a black woman with her big lips, her big nose, and how beautiful it is, and this and that. That him adding that to it really made me understand that like he's really trying to make sure black women know that they're beautiful. Like we don't, as a man though, we don't have to tell them that, but like it's good to like remind them that y'all fine. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And it's
and the
important to have to speak about black love and black men being with black women because a lot of our brothers love the interracial relationships. So
you know, um, I ain't gonna do, I ain't gonna talk
I'm,
about it, fam.
I'm just gonna say,
I'll
there's
let
nothing wrong
you.
with it. There's nothing
There's
wrong with
nothing
it,
wrong with it. Nothing
but
wrong with it.
but
Go ahead.
when black women see that, like, oh, they see like an eligible black man and they mess with someone of another race, it makes it psychologically. It's like, oh, what's wrong with me? I'm perfectly fine. Why are you always going after this type of person? Like, why don't you want to be with a black
Yeah,
woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. Like again, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it's like it's just something that is an issue, especially within the black community.
it
You
is.
think so?
Um, I think it is, and as Wale, I'm gonna make sure we all know Wale specifically is not talking about women of color. This is specifically black women. Just want to make that a point. He made that a point in Imperfect Storm. So I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Where I'm from, uh, like black love, we see it every day. It's weird because living in PG is like you're in a whole other world where you get to see uh, you just get to see a lot of that stuff flourish. You see both sides. You see
Yeah,
amazing black relationships, and then you get the toxic black relationships. Like you see both
yeah.
sides of
You
it,
see
but
both. Yeah,
you see black people trying to work things out.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that is Wale being where he's from. I see why he really presses it because it's just like, why isn't this a thing? At least from my opinion, like why isn't that a thing in other places? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So shout out to Wale for really making that a point. Um, Got to give it to him
yeah.
because ain't too many other artists out here. I don't know other artists out here that's just like black women. We
We
love
need
it.
a we need a
Like
yeah, we love
from
you.
the men.
Yeah, and like I also always feel like you always have to uplift them because
Right.
societal issues is always knocked down black people in general, and especially the black woman. And it's something that you need to uplift, especially as men. You always need to like support and uplift the woman you're with. So especially if you're with a black woman, you got to do that too, and you got to support. It's like I feel like we have to just do it. We have to go extra hard because I've heard many times in my life people say, "Oh yeah, I don't like her because she's black," and it's like that's it. Like
And
that.
it's not just that. I'm sorry
It's
to cut you
not.
off.
Yeah,
It's not just that. Like, I'm talking to my wife every day. Like, when they go to work, it's like crazy stuff you got to deal with
yeah,
that they got to deal with at work. Like, if they go to work and they change their hair, it's like people either act like they don't recognize them no
yeah,
more because they changed their hair, or they got to point it out, and they
yeah,
always want to guess where the hell they from, trying to guess a African country.
yeah,
Like, nigga, I'm American. Get,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, why
And
do you gotta? Why just because I switch? Like they'll come with their hair natural, and then the next day they'll come to work with braids. You're like, oh my god, your hair got so long. How'd you do that?
or
And
like
it's like,
my
it's,
wife has had to like think about, if I wear this hairstyle, I might have to put in a rap to go to work. They might say
yeah,
something. It's
yeah,
like they don't say nothing to nobody else. Like
exactly.
they have to worry about that type of stuff, and that none of us have to deal with.
There's schools still till this day that tell. It's honestly it's specifically pointed to little black girls because they say like, oh, they're not allowed to have braids, they're not allowed to have braids, they're not allowed to have their hair in an afro, they're not allowed to have their hair certain styles, and it's like just their natural hairstyles. They're saying that their hair is not neat, and it's like it's fucked up because who who you tell me the hair on my head how it grows is not neat. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell black women to damage their hair to straighten it so they can go to school, and they're like kids. Like parents don't want to do that to their children, especially if they're trying to make sure they love themselves. It's just that it's systematic, and it starts from the bottom and makes. I feel like it's really the system is toward to like bring black people down, but they really come at black women more. They kill us and they kill the men and they treat the women like shit.
Yeah. So
That's how it is.
yeah,
And
it feel like it's
it's
just feel like this. It feel like just a big game they trying to play. But
yeah,
the crazy thing is, um, just like Wale talks about, like we resilient people. Like you
yeah.
really, as much as they try to bring us down or eliminate us, man, we still here. I'm still here. I'm still strong. I'm still
I'm still staying.
I'm still standing. I'm still strong.
If you don't know where that's from Antoine Fisher. All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the No Clearance podcast where we get into it. You know what I'm saying? We get into these albums, we get into these we get into these albums, we get into these issues. You know what I'm saying? We talk
Albums
about
and
life,
issues. I like
albums
that.
and issues. This part of the podcast is gonna be called the sales rack. So if you don't know what that means, we're figuring it out too. But
So all right, this how we kind of. So if you you come up to a store first, you window shop and you gonna see what's inside, and then if you a nigga like me, you go walk in and go to the sales rack
yeah,
first.
so, yeah, exactly, exactly. That's where that's how we're gonna define it.
That's how we
We're
define
still
it.
learning with you. I'm keeping this in the video.
If y'all got any ideas, man, just put it in the comments. Subscribe and like at the same time. But
So T, does this
yeah,
album
man.
have replay value to you?
Of course.
Yeah, I
I
think so
mean,
too.
I've been, of course, I've been playing all week to prepare for this podcast, but even before that, like I've always had to go back and play the album, man. I mean, this album, it's a different feeling to me when I'm playing
Yeah.
it. It's a different feel. So I
Yeah,
gotta roll with that.
it definitely got replay value for me. I personally I I personally wasn't listening to it like that after it came out. I just skimmed it because of what happened with Shine. I just skimmed it real quick.
Yeah.
And I think something else came out and I was listening to that more. But especially after listening to it this much for this album, I'm probably going to come back to it over and over again because just the message, the songs is just so smooth, man. It just gets you feeling It makes you
Man,
feel good. Like it just makes you.
I
It
got a
gets you in your
story.
feelings. It's up and down, and it's just like, ooh, it's deep. This album right here, man, is good.
I
This
got a
is
story with when this first dropped. Back then, I used to take the train from DC to Baltimore to work, and then I
Mhm.
had to walk like 20 minutes down the highway to get to my job.
Yeah.
And it was mad nostalgic. Like I started playing the album when I'm walking off the train. And the
Okay.
first song is Sue Me. Like,
Yeah, that's a good ass song.
bro,
That's a hell of a way to start an album.
when I got to the end, and it's cold outside, like my whole body just had like chills, man, from just hearing Sue Me, man. It's just this album is real. I mean, it's only been a year, but it's nostalgic to me. It just always takes me back to that. So of course I keep this album on rotation. That's for sure.
Yeah, this album is legit. Um, how do you think old heads or the young folks would react to this album? Like, how do you feel like the older generation and the younger generation reacted to this album when it came out? Like, do you think like the old folks liked it and fucked with it, and do you think the young folks even gave it a listen?
Bro, I don't know if anybody that's not like our generation and above, I think they'll rock with it, especially like the on chill BGM joint,
Yeah,
Debbie. I think like older folk, you can play them joints at
yeah,
a cookout. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Uh, but I don't know,
Routine, that's
man.
for the younger generation. It's
Yeah,
it's also
yeah,
nostalgic for us because that MMG's back. We ain't heard a song with all three of them together in a minute, and I like that song. I like to hear that song and like
Rick Ross
bring
had a
back memories.
fire. Rick Ross had a fire line on there. That man said, "What I labeled a memoir to broke niggas is sci-fi."
Mm.
I was like, "Come on, fam."
They bigged up Philly in that song the whole
Oh,
time.
big up Philly.
Bigged up
Man,
Philly,
I was like, why isn't this on Meek album? I thought that was gonna be.
right?
I was surprised that was because it's kind of like it kind of don't fit the album. To be honest
Yeah,
with you,
it don't fit down. That song and Love and Loyalty. At
I think.
first, I didn't think
Oh,
Love and Loyalty fit the album, but after listening to it over and over again, I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
yeah, but
But
I mean,
at
I
first,
still
I was
liked it.
like,
I still
these,
like the.
I,
It's like an intermission.
yeah,
Like you going through a lot of ups and downs of this album,
yeah,
and then and then that joint come on, and you're like, all right, I take a break.
yeah, yeah.
I could just
I
nod
could
my
just bob
head
my
real
head.
quick,
I
right?
just, I could just get hype a little bit.
Exactly.
Get me into get me into the flow of the album. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it
man.
just get you to take you out of it. It's like a commercial, like an intermission, like you said. It's just like it's a good distraction because it gets so deep and it gets so heavy into these issues.
Well,
Um,
all
who
right,
from?
so
Oh, you can go. Ask me.
we gonna work on this cutting each other off shit.
Yeah.
Look, y'all, we still working, we still figuring this out. But all right, so Jay, just like last week, man. Um, out of the big three, Kendrick, Drake, and Cole. Okay, like what songs could you see them on in this album?
I think all three of them could be on this album, personally. Like this is different from last week's album. All three of the big three could have been on this album. I
Speak
think
on it.
Cole could have been on any of these goddamn songs with with Wale. J. Cole could have been on any song. I don't even know what song that would have. I don't think it would have been better. I don't think it would have been worse. I just think he could have been on any song. I think if he was on Nina or maybe Expectations, if he was on Expectations, that would have been crazy.
Hmm.
If Kendrick would have been on Sue Me, if Kendrick was on Sue Me,
Okay.
crazy. If Drake could have been on like what's it called 50 on
50 in the safe.
50 in the safe. Drake could have been on 50 in the safe, and I think Drake could have been also on No Chill.
Why Kendrick on
I mean
Sue
on
Me?
Chill,
Why Kendrick on Sue Me?
because that's just that song. I just think because it's like Sue Me on Moon for everybody that's black. I feel like Kendrick would say that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kendrick would just come with these bars that are just like astronomical and just like fucking. He'd come in like I don't even know what he said. I just know that that felt like most like a Kendrick song, like a song
Mhm.
Kendrick would be on. And I feel like Cole could have been on any of these songs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I I don't debate Cole being on any of these. They work together well.
Yeah.
Uh, Cole and Wale work together well. I could see Kendrick on Love or
Oh
LOV.
yeah, he could be on that too.
I think I could definitely see him like finishing off that joint.
Yeah,
His voice get that little raspy voice that he
yeah.
having sometimes.
Yep.
Drake, man, that's a hard one. Going through the list, maybe put Drake on Cliche.
Ooh, Drake on Cliche. I always wanted to hear Drake and Ari together. I want to know what that would sound like.
Let's put Drake on Cliche, and then I'm gonna actually pick a song for Cole. I'm gonna pick a song for Cole,
You gonna pick a
and
song for Cole?
put Cole on. Put Cole on Break My Heart.
Mm. All right, I like
Cole
that.
with Lil Durk singing the hook.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that'd be a combo. I think that'd be a real like serious combination right there, man.
Yeah.
Like they did do a remix. And real quick, man, can I get some grievances out? Can I get some grievances out?
Speak it. Speak it.
Can I speak on this
Yeah, speak on
serious
it.
situation in hip
Yeah.
hop? The serious problem we have with the fact that Drake and Wale have never done a song together.
Really?
And don't give me that BS of Diced Pineapples. Don't give me that Diced Pineapples BS with Drake singing the hook. I'm talking about a serious hip hop R&B love song. I don't understand. And Drake, this is your fault. It's your fault, Drake. Okay? We're not gonna sit and act like Wale wouldn't try this. Okay? Bruh, I'm telling you right now, bruh. Drake's coming out with an album called Certified Lover Boy. If Wale's not on it, it's a fail. I'm sorry.
You
If you
can't
don't have Wale on an album called Certified Lover Boy, it's a fail. Drake and Wale on a song will be like putting Poetic Justice on steroids.
That's right. I mean, I can't imagine why they haven't made a song together. Like
I think you know why.
Why? Tell me why.
I think
Tell me why.
Wale will steal Drake shine on
You think so?
on a hip hop love ballad. Wale will steal Drake shine, bro. Every time Wale come out with a love song, bro, come on now, bro. But also, I feel like the powers that be, whatever the hell they are, whoever they are, don't want this to happen.
I don't know. I can't even. Like he's done a song with everybody. Drake's done a song with Cole. He's done a song with
Ross,
a song with Kendrick.
me.
He done a song with Ross. He done a song with me. Why not Wale? Why not Wale?
Because if they do this song, this will unify all black skin color.
You talking about light skin, dark skin?
Light skin, dark skin, and everything in between. And specifically on the black men. We will come together and we will actually take care of our black women.
You think so? I don't think I'm not gonna give it that much power.
All of them.
Also, light skin. They need to stop saying this light skin men are soft type shit because the only soft light skin I know is from Canada.
That's right.
Drake's from Canada.
All the American light skin. T.I.
He be saying stupid shit, but I don't think he's soft. Forget Lil Reese. No, not Lil Reese. What was his name?
G Herbo.
G Herbo. He light skinned.
Lil Baby.
He don't rap on beat. Lil Baby light skinned.
He don't rap
on beat. G Herbo ain't rap on beat. I don't know if it's
first off, this is the second week in a row you've been talking about niggas, man.
Yo, G Herbo don't rap on beat. Why the fuck don't he rap on the beat? I don't know why it's so hard. I don't even rap. I can't rap for the life of me. But I know I would rap on beat. I don't
He don't
understand.
have to with that voice.
I don't make no sense.
He don't have to with that
He's
voice. His voice
honestly,
goes
G
so
Herbo
hard,
sound
bro.
like Lil Bibby, and Lil Bibby rap on beat.
We not gonna get too off topic, but he don't have to.
G Herbo, he's nice. It just it don't sound right to me. It don't translate to my ears. It makes me uncomfortable.
When you sound like I'm gonna get it with it in it. When you sound like that, when
I
you
really
got
try
that,
to give G Herbo a chance, and like
bro, his last album was dope, man.
I
You
try to give.
faking.
I can't. It makes no sense. It doesn't correlate. It
You
doesn't
faking.
translate in my brain.
Let's
It's not like E40. It's not like E40 rapping off beat. E40.
I don't
That's an
understand
Oakland
this type
thing.
of ever. Let me stand you with liberty. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he
I'm
rap
done.
off beat. It sound good. G Herbo rap off beat. It hurts my head. It hurts
We're
my
gonna have
brain.
to add a G Herbo album on here because I think you really faking right now. But
I'm not faking. I have
we'll talk
given
about
him
this
a
at the end.
vivid. All right. What's the
We got
next? What's
stuff
the
to
next
deal with
question?
right
What's the
now.
next question? What's the next question? Don't get me started on this.
Anyway,
Man.
Drake, Certified Love Boy, you need to make this happen. All right, I'm done. I ain't gonna speak on it no more. At that nigga. All right, man. What's the what song you playing in the car the most?
Um. Nina. That second half was semi-automatic.
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay.
That Nina Simone song really got me, man. That shit got that's my most replayed song. I listen to it over and over again. That shit gets me, man.
Why does it get you?
It's just the shit he's talking about in it. It's just like pull up my notes because I wrote how to write this down because this got to me.
Man,
Just like talking about Nina's being young, talented, and black. That was a Nina Simone song, and it's like him having her on it. He's speaking on a whole bunch of different issues. Speaking about his anxiety. He's speaking about his mental health, speaking about therapy, how he had to get himself better, speaking about his own self-sabotaging ways. And he uses this, the way he uses this song, and then he comes with the second half with semi-automatic, how he's coming at the haters who were saying shit like, oh, he's bipolar, oh, he's crazy because he's emotional. And that's like a deeper issue because every time a black man or a black woman gets loud or upset, it's always, oh, you're crazy, you're crazy. And listen to this song, it just made me like, it's good. And I gotta keep hearing it.
I will say what I appreciate about this song. I mean, I really like the Nina Simone, the quote, like when she was on in the beginning of the record. And to me, what I got out of that was like we all truly have a gift to give to this world. And I think the hardest part is really taking the time to spend on yourself and figure that out. And she felt like she was here to get people to start having those conversations to themselves and really trying to figure out themselves first so they can share their gift with the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what Wale, I feel like he talks about, especially in like semi-automatic. That's his thing. Like his words is his weapon. And he's using that to the best of his abilities, man. So I'll give you that. I like Nina. I like semi-automatic. You hear the story behind that semi-automatic?
Nah, tell me the story.
So I was watching is it Crown? I was watching Crown.
Yeah.
On Tidal. And Wale said he was in the studio, couldn't think of nothing. He on the phone with Cole. He said, Cole, give me a word. Semi-automatic. He just rapped
And
about that.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like he just was coming off the head, coming off the top with it.
Yeah, so that was dope.
That just was dope. What song are you playing in the car?
I always find this funny, but I have Break My Heart. I put Break My Heart on repeat, bro. This is my favorite song on the album.
That's a good song.
That's
the one with Dirk, right?
It's the one with Dirk. I think Dirk kills this. I think he kills the feature. I'm not gonna repeat what he says because it is disgusting, and I'll let you guys listen to his part of the song. We'll go to go from there. But Wale's wordplay in that song, for one, I just feel it.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody's been through some type of tough relationship or some type of heartbreak, I just feel it. And the only time I really get to really express it is in my car when I'm driving. Yeah. So when he says
the only alone time you get.
Right. when he says things like no longer apple of eye, that's why my Texas ain't blue.
Mm.
And a woman's heart isn't black until all your Texas ain't blue.
Mm.
I was like, fam, that's tough. That's a little too.
Nah,
That's a little.
I fuck with that
That's
too.
a little. That's a little. That's hard, bro.
I fuck with that too.
So many other joints. Replace these commas for rockets because you would rather your space.
Mm.
Like she don't even want no gifts from you no more. She don't want no money. She just need to be away from you, fam.
Yeah.
That's I just feel it, man. You just feel it.
Yeah.
And then Dirk singing the hook. Dirk singing the hook is that was the first time I was like, I didn't even realize it was Lil Durk at first. I think like I was like, the boy really could make, if he wanted to, he could do like a little R&B EP. Like I rock with his voice. I know.
Yeah.
I know you. We talked outside of the joint. You think he be whining?
Yeah, it's not like he whining. That's how I feel. I feel like he whining, but I mean, he's good. He's like one of them guys. Like he's not Ty Dolla $ign level, but you know.
Oh no.
You put him on a hook, it's gonna be a hit.
He on a tear. I mean, he was on.
He's been featured on a lot of songs.
He was on Chance album. He was on Nas album. Yeah. He been moving.
Put him on a song. It's gonna be a hit. I personally never been that big of a fan of Lil Durk.
I wasn't until I noticed the features, and I was like, let me go ahead and go back and listen.
Yeah, I might have to take a deep dive on Lil Durk, just because like sometimes like that song with that new song with Drake, I kind of like that, and I was like,
oh yeah,
check out Lil Durk. What song put you in your feelings?
Let me pick another one. I would say Break My Heart, but we just talked about it. So I say Sue Me.
Yeah. Okay.
Sue Me brings up a lot of stuff, and like even listening to it, when I was listening to it recently, it just brought up like insecurity in my, like, you know, he talks about how this is what I got from it. Like, the reason, you know, he does all this shopping, the reason he like one of the flyest dudes in rap is just so you don't see the actual pain he's going through or the real problems that he has. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well, if I'm a shop, I might as well spend my money with the black folk. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm gonna go through all these problems in the industry, then I'm rooting for my people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it always remind me, like, as you know, I got psoriasis, right? And there's some things I try to do myself to just cover up my problems. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like with my legs, like I'll try to get like some crazy looking socks or something to try and hide the fact that I got this skin thing on my leg. You know what I'm saying? So you don't pay attention to that. And it's like, it's very interesting. So look at me being all vulnerable and shit. All fed it. But Sue Me take me to that. Shout out to Kelly Price for just my goodness.
She can sing, man.
She gave me I got a message from her, like, but I can I don't know where we're gonna put it in the episode. We'll get
to it when we reflect.
Yeah. That's a good place to put it.
My song that gets me in my feelings is Expectations.
Bro.
Black singing on that song. Whew,
bro, real quick. The first thing he says in the song, bro. Like, it hit me so hard. You expect me to know a lot of shit I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. It's like, why is it like, all right, I know a lot of women will be like, men are stupid, but then be like, well, why ain't you do this? Like, I didn't know. Like, you calling me stupid, but then expect me to do something that's like,
I don't. It's this song in itself is like deeper
I know it's deeper
than
than that.
that.
I know it's deeper than that. But when he
Yeah.
says that at the beginning, I'm like, that hit so hard to me, bro. That hit so hard to me. It's like, bro, we all are going through this experience together. Like, don't all of a sudden expect me to act like I'm knowing what I'm doing when you want me to do something.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. Let me
I'm good. Go
elaborate.
ahead. Go
Let
ahead,
me
bro.
elaborate.
Go ahead, bro.
So I can put this in my notes. Let me pull up my notes again. I know I keep pulling up my notes, but sometimes you just gotta make sure you
Put in work for this podcast, people.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make sure you read the notes to it's so what I got from the song is that from he's struggling with the expectations of being in a relationship with somebody, and he's not emotionally available to be in this relationship. And that's how I feel like him speaking on that is like big, because a lot of men, like you were saying, you keep in your emotions, you try to hide it, and he's not emotionally available. And now what I took from the song is the woman he's speaking about wants him to express himself, and he can't reach these expectations. And I got that he said he got all the shit going on in his head. He needs to deal with himself, and he like, you expect me to be there for you when I got all this shit going in my head. And it goes to a deeper issue with like being a black man and every day going out on the street, and you think you get encountered with the police every day could be your last. So like, he says a line like that where like people, I think it's something like, I don't remember the exact line, but I got from it that he said like, black men died in the street, something like that. And I'm like, damn. No, he didn't say black men. He said black kids dying in the street. And I'm like, damn. It's like you got all this in your head, and then you expect I'm in this relationship with you, and the expectations of the relationship it's a simple thing, like just be there. But like you have all this going on in your head, and it's hard for you to be there.
He
Mentally,
says, black
not
men in
just physically.
therapy because white terror don't sleep. You talking about that
Yep.
part?
Yeah. That part too. That part just, especially with the black community and like therapy in itself, like black people don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to admit that something's wrong with them mentally. They
Right.
don't think you go to therapy, you crazy. But at the same time, it's not that you crazy. It's just sometimes you gotta talk the shit out. You gotta get your feelings
Yeah.
out.
So,
But that's why that song gets me in my feelings, because it be making me think like, damn, maybe I need to like make sure I fit the expectations of my relationship.
I, I'm working on communication myself, or communicating. Like, it is so hard for me communicating how I feel to my wife.
Yeah.
It's not that, no, it's easy for me to try. I just like really struggle explaining what's going on inside of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of us had that issue. And it's like I feel like that's like the hook. And it's like you want me to do something I've never done before.
Yeah.
And it's very hard, you know what I'm saying? The whole album really talks about these complications with black relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
A
lot of us are trying to do things to help the relationship that a lot of us just we haven't done before this. Like, it's all new ground. So we can't really go in with expectations. It's just like you gotta work.
Yeah, it's a full-time job. Let's take a break real quick and have a word from our sponsors, and
let's take a breather.
we'll get to best song, worst song, and if Lil B should be on this album.
All right.
All right, and we're back. We're back. Back to the No Clearance podcast. Like again, I'm Jay. That's T. Let's get back to what we was talking about earlier. Or not. We'll get into best song, worst song, and if Lil B should be on this. What do you think? You think Lil B could be on this album? What song you think Lil B could be on?
Old Dancer.
What song? Pole
Pole
dancer?
Dancer.
Oh, yeah. I could see him on pole dancing.
I
Him and
wouldn't
Meg.
I wouldn't put him on anything serious.
Yeah. Maybe
Nah.
routine. Maybe routine.
Chill, nah. You gotta keep that MFG, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Lil B could be on pole dancer. The last song of the album. He could be in the last 10 seconds. And, you know, he's on the album.
Put that 2 seconds.
He's on the album.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the best song? What's the best song you think?
Best song on the album. Oh, that's so tough, bro.
It's a hard one, right? This is a hard because I don't even have a worst song, so this is gonna be tough.
Break My Heart. I just really like that song.
I think the best song is. I want to say the best song is "Sue Me." Like my favorites is Nina and Expectations, but "Sue Me" is the best song. I think it's a great way to start the album. I think his album, this "Sue Me," I'm rooting for everybody black. That's black. It just like sets the tone for the album. It just sets the tone for everything he's gonna be talking about. It's a perfect way. It's like if he didn't have "Sue Me" on it, people would be like, "Oh, okay, just another woke album."
But
Me,
that's a way to start. That's how you start a project.
That's how you start. Yeah,
I keep that. I think some of my favorites. I really like On Chill. I really like On Chill.
That's his radio hit.
Which another song that a lot deeper than. I know it's like a good vibe, but the words it's like it's mad deep. And then, you know, I wish Debbie was longer.
Yeah,
I wish Debbie. But so my top three. My top three was with Break My Heart, 50 in the Safe, and
that's a good song too.
On Chill, I think I get those three.
Yeah, my three was Expectations, Nina, and 50 on the Safe. But the best song, objectively, is "Sue Me." So I think, what's the worst song?
The worst song on the album is Pole Dancer, bro.
Pole Dancer?
And I don't say that like it's a bad song.
Yeah.
It's just, I think I know why he put it on there for the streaming.
Yeah.
But it don't fit. It don't
fit. Yeah, it don't fit at all. I was gonna say Love and Loyalty, because all week I was like, I don't know about this one. But then after listening to it over and over again, it grew on me. I like Pole Dancer because it's a vibe and all, but I also think he just threw it on for streaming. Same with On Chill, he threw it on there for streaming to get the extra streams for the album.
Chill made sense though.
I also think that him having Pole Dancer was a big look for Meg.
Oh yeah, I think Wale like. If you wanted to be an A&R, he could be an A&R if he wanted, man. I went and listened to this dude. Boogie.
Yeah.
And he pretty good. Boogie, good,
man. He had some good. Was he on Cliche? I like what he had to say on Cliche.
Yeah, like I'm too selfish to give you all I got. That was a heck of a line. And then this dude Manny Wells. I think he, you know, one of the, you know, Afrobeat dudes, like he got some decent songs. So, Wale, I mean, of course, what's going to happen is, you know, Wale put them on this album. You know, then Meg is big. Give it a year, this dude Manny Wells probably be on,
who knows,
a Drake song.
Yeah, who knows? You know, Drake like to just cop on every culture.
Right? Hey, we not trying to, you know, talk about Drake that much, but it's just. But we see the trends.
I'm a Drake fan.
We see the trends.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. All right. Let's get into full price. We reflect on the album and we give you our full price opinions, if that makes sense.
I don't even know. We gonna talk about how to, you know, some life situations. We gonna get into it, bro. Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm leaving that in because it's horrible. And the people need to see.
People need to see the mess ups.
Yeah, we get better every week. Like, just look at my lighting.
So, where you want to go for here?
Let's get into you can start, Key, because I'm blanking right now, and I need to pull up my notes.
All right. All right. Um. So Wale gets the last like actual song of the album, like before Black Bonnie, Set You Free.
Yeah,
And Wale starts that joint saying, finally, a black man being able to love. Um,
it was a black man
has
being able to love himself.
mm,
That's crazy.
have you had that issue, or have you had the battle, or how have you figured that out, or how do you take the time to overcome maybe the struggles of not caring for yourself or not having that
Yeah.
love for who you are?
Okay. Let me get into that. So just loving yourself is like something that's like it's a struggle for anybody. Me personally, like I I love myself. I love myself. Like I can say that confidently. But there was a time where I was like, I really thought I was horrible. That I was like, I'm fat. I'm ugly. I laugh now if I say that. If I say I'm
I
ugly,
laugh too, but
I
that's
laugh.
just
But
because of what we've been through.
yeah, I'd be like, you know, I'm ugly. I'm not ugly. What are you talking about? But yeah, B came with my weight personally.
Mm.
I even since I was a little kid, I thought I was fat, and I look back at pictures, and I was actually mad skinny. And I'm like, I spent my skinny years thinking I was fat, and now I'm spending my fat years like, damn, I was actually skinny. And it's like that's where I had to learn. That's where it came with me, like just learning to love myself and my body, how it is, and just dealing with stuff like that, like being comfortable with my own skin. And that's something I'm still struggling with to this day. But it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's real hard
Why is it hard?
to um to love yourself,
Why is it
but
hard to be
to finally
comfortable?
to be comfortable in your own skin, because with with this age with social media and this and that, you're always comparing yourself to someone else.
You
Like they
feel like
didn't
you
have that
comparing
before.
yourself?
And it's like you subconsciously compare yourself to other people.
Mm.
Like you'll be on social media, you see this dude in good ass shape. You're like, damn, this guy's in good ass shape. I gotta get like that. Or
Mm.
especially with playing football. Like we play football, and like everyone will be like watching the NCAA games, and like, damn, this dude's a freshman in college, 5'9", 240 pounds. I'm 5'9", 240 pounds. I don't look like that. And
I
it,
used to have that problem during when we played football, but it was I know if any of my like high school teammates hear this, they be like laughing hard as hell. I would see like dudes on TV with the swag, bro. Like
yeah,
armbands, like the jersey fit,
yeah,
like shit like that. And I was just not that dude.
yeah,
Like, and I wasn't in college, but I had like a decent look in college. Like when I was on
yeah,
the field, I had confidence in myself just by the look. But boy, back in high school, bro, it was just like I see everybody doing all these type of things and make
yeah,
themselves look like a football player. And I just
yeah,
never. I was good. Like I knew I was confident in my abilities, but like I feel like part of my talent would like suffer just because I like had this insecurity about just the way I looked on the field, because
yeah,
nothing was worse than like the other, like I played corner, so nothing is worse than going playing on the other team's sideline and somebody go, oh shit, look at this nigga socks, oh my god, look at this nigga socks, like like bro, you had to hear that for a whole quarter before you switch
yeah.
sides, fam.
Nah,
It
it's
was
tough.
crazy. And I mean, most, probably wouldn't. I look back on it, it's like I'm not gonna blame myself. Like my parents really couldn't afford to like go buy like the Nike Vapor socks or
Yeah.
whatever. Like my parents couldn't afford. I took what the coaches gave me. Like
Yeah.
we would go and buy some plain white jokes. Like it
Yeah.
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, that's yeah. But I feel you on that, not having that
Yeah.
comfort. You know what I'm saying? But in regards to like, I actually love I always like love myself.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm like very, very confident,
Yeah.
or at least I'm back to it. Because there was
Yeah.
a point where I wasn't. There was a
Yeah.
point where I wasn't there. Like I don't know, just a lot
Yeah.
of, I wouldn't call it mistakes with women, but I like had my little ups and downs with women where
Yeah.
it was made me feel like maybe I really ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then I always got, like I said, remember, so like I'm human just like the rest of it, like just like everybody else. Like
Yeah.
I go through things, I make mistakes, but that don't make me no lesser than somebody else. It don't make me no better.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
And I had to really come to that realization. It took me a while, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just, I'm back.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, bro. I've always struggled with confidence and like stuff like that. Like I'll have my moments of like, yeah, I'm confident. But then I have my moments of like insecurities. And that's what Wale speaks about as well. He talks about his insecurities, and especially with that complex situation where he was going
Mm.
off. Like imagine you put all your time and effort into something and then you feel like nobody appreciated it, and like you'd want to go off. Like with this podcast, like we put in all this time and work, and if it feels ever like we don't appreciate it, it's gonna upset us. We have to learn to like just keep going, keep moving forward. But like it's gonna be hard, and it's something that like well speak especially with Wale, it's something he had to learn because he even speaks about in this album of like how his emotions was self sabotaging to his career. A lot
Yeah.
of people, I feel like a lot of people or like a lot of like magazines and stuff, when he would drop an album, they wouldn't want to interview him, or they wouldn't want to like you said, they wasn't giving him the shine. Like the record companies wasn't giving him like the push that they would give other albums.
Right.
And like he wasn't get he till this day he ain't get respect from the Grammys or nothing. He's had some album about nothing was
Mm.
I say was a Grammy was a album that could have been nominated for a Grammy, and he
Only
knows that
problem with
too.
it, the only problem, it should have got a nomination. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that dropped the same year as Pimp a Butterfly.
yeah, that's the
That
only thing that
it
was.
just, it wasn't gonna win.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think it's tough. And I know a lot of artists. And it's like it takes a lot of guts to even make something and put it out there in the public. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? It's like a lot of that artist like actually putting your problems or and insecurities on a canvas or on, in
yeah.
audio, and it's like, fam, like who is you to, even though I know we critiquing that, like we
Yeah.
not critiquing albums, we just talk about
We're not
albums,
really
but
critiquing it. We're more so like using it
yeah,
as a
it's like
discussion piece.
who is you to really talk about this stuff, like you
Yeah,
don't do it. So uh
we're
yeah, I
not really.
definitely
We don't rate the albums or nothing. We just
no.
it's just a discussion piece.
All right, I got some other stuff, but you got anything?
Nah, you can go. What you got? What you got? What you got for the people, T?
All right, I didn't really prepare for this question, but I'm gonna throw this out there. Wale, love and loyalty.
Okay.
The hook is interesting because he said loyalty and love, and then loyalty is love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, do you think that is? Do you think there's a difference, or do you think those two
I think
coincide?
they coincide. You can't be well if you're pertaining to like relationship wise. Yeah, you can't be you can't you can't be in love with somebody, be in a partnership with someone, and not be loyal to them. And
What would you rather have?
you can't be loyal to someone that you don't love.
What would you rather have? Or
Uh,
I guess if they together, then you gotta have both.
you can't separate them. You can't not be loyal to someone you love, and you can't be in love with someone who's not loyal to you. Like you can love someone who's not loyal to you, but you can't be loyal to someone you don't love. You know what I'm saying?
You can love someone who's not loyal, but you
Yeah.
can't be loyal to someone you don't love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel on that because yeah, it's self-explanatory.
All right, fam, get deep on me. I feel you
Like,
on that.
like if you imagine if you if Drew wasn't like loyal to you, you couldn't love her. Like if you wasn't loyal to Drew, you couldn't love her.
Ain't gonna say my wife's name again.
Oh God damn it!
Now we got bleep it out.
Oh my God, why we keep doing this?
Why do you keep?
I'm sorry.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
you know
My
what?
fault.
That's gonna be a clip. We just go beep beep.
Yeah, I'll beep it
Ah,
out. I said her name like 4 times.
fam.
Damn. But you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying.
If anybody follow me, they know. But
yeah,
that's funny. That's funny, man. Good Lord.
my fault, bro. My fault. Oh my God, my fault, bro.
Bro, you know what I just realized, man?
What's up?
Like, Wale kind of talks about and break my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gonna keep coming back to this song. You love this song.
Here's the thing. He said he got caught with his pants down, but black men don't cheat, bro.
Yeah, black man don't cheat. What are you talking about?
I couldn't believe what he said. I was like, bro, like, why would you ever?
Was you taking a piss?
Like, in the
I
restroom?
never heard of such a thing.
Did she walk in the men's restroom?
Right? Like, what is going on? Like,
Come on, fam.
why are you pissing with your pants around your ankles? That's weird. I didn't know Wale was the weird kid.
Let me stop. No, there's gonna be a lot of angry black women, and this episode is our dedication.
Well, black men don't cheat. Shout out to Charlamagne.
Not anymore.
Duval.
I think I want to clarify, like, that started in what, 2018?
2018, the Faithful Black Men Association. I'm a proud member. I got a shirt.
We ain't been cheating since 2018. I don't know what niggas did in the past. I can't
Before
vouch.
2018, nothing happened. I don't know what happened before 2018.
Nobody keeps records.
Who knows?
Nobody keeps records of pre 2018. I can't keep up with all that.
Can we talk about how who was that speaking on Debbie? Was that Diddy?
Yeah.
All right.
Half the corny niggas in the world can't dance.
Yeah, can we talk about he was like, boo, we get rid of the Dusty's Dusty.
What is the Dusty?
I don't know, but that shit was hilarious. He was like,
are you saying, is he applying that
we get rid of the Dusty? We bring the motherfucking soul.
Is he implying that niggas that can't dance is ashy?
I just think I don't know, but I just think that was hilarious.
Man, Diddy just be having some things to say, bro.
Yeah, he do. But let's get to our overall opinion of this album so we can wrap things up because now we just rambling right
yeah,
now.
we rapping.
So what's your overall opinion of this album?
I think once again, Wale is paving the way for more music like this, for more like odes to black women, more just being a little bit more vulnerable. And don't get me wrong, there's rappers in the past that have done it, but in the black space of like, talking about the woes of a black man in general, I just feel like Wale is paving that path, and I feel like if you didn't see it in the past, if you didn't hear this stuff in the past, we're gonna hear it more now. Like, if you haven't already, you're gonna hear it. I appreciate it because a lot of things in the album just gave me a lot of reflection. I do hate sometimes when albums remind me of my past life, but I appreciate it. I appreciate this one. So shout out to Wale, man. Shout out. What about you, Jay? What are your?
I think it was an excellent album. everything that we spoke about. It's just all that, like just having an album where we can speak about things like this, and it would cause you to have a conversation, and that's what's important, and that's what I think as like, especially with like when it comes to like loving Black women and loving yourself and loving and just feel wanting to be better. You know what I'm saying? That's just like something that like us as men need to discuss is like how to be better. And like that's what I got from it, is like him going through a therapy session and him speaking about all his issues and what he's done and everything that's on his mind. It felt like the whole album felt like a therapy session. It felt like it felt like it was important. These more albums like this where you just speak about, like you get into how you feel, and you get make sure you push like Black love and black beauty and just black AF.
I'm black. I'm black.
It's black.
I'm blickety
Like I'm
black.
black.
Black. What was that joint?
But this is the end. This has been the
Dang,
No
bro.
Podcast.
Hold on, bro. I gotta
Oh, you got some?
let me say like two more things, man.
You got two more things? All right.
Number one, man.
Let's
Kelly Price, shout out to you. You know, Kelly Price really talks about at the end, you know, love will set you free, man.
Yeah.
Love, and you know, the Bible says, like, you know, love never fails. You know what I'm saying? You really can't do anything. You like whatever you do is really empty if you're not doing it without love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want everybody to spread love to each other. And last, man, I want to say rest in peace to the legend John Thompson. I'm specifically saying John Thompson. I want to say R.P. Chadwick Boseman as well, but a lot of people aren't really putting the spotlight on John Thompson. For the DMV, John Thompson is a legend. I didn't even know Georgetown was really a white school for a long time because of John Thompson. John Thompson brought a lot of brothers to DC, gave them great education, saved a lot of people's lives. There's no Allen Iverson, my favorite basketball player, without that man. So, and like, rest in peace to him. Left an amazing legacy, and you know, that's all I'm gonna say, man. R.I.P. John Thompson.
All right, cool. We're gonna wrap this up. This has been the No Plans Podcast. Please listen next week. We'll be talking about To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm Jay. You can follow me at Tribe Called West on IG and Twitter, and you can follow the podcast at No Clearance Pod on everything. That's all.
Follow me on Instagram. I'll let you find me. I'm not finna say it. All right. Peace.